Hello, my name is Kyle, and welcome to a tutorial on how to extract corrosion data from a survey. First, we will import the Maestro model into Rhino. Now, we will use the distance tool to measure the distance from the bottom of the hull to the deck. Once this has been completed, we will go to the Maestro drop-down menu and select the Flatten Hull command. From here, we will enter the distance measured earlier and hit Enter to confirm the command. Once the Flatten Hull command has been completed, we will separate the two sides of the hull and hide the Maestro model. The next step will be to create a new layer. Label this layer Starboard and select the starboard side of the hull. Now, right-click on the starboard layer and select the Change Object Layer option. Repeat this process with the port side of the hull surface. During this process, ensure that the correct side of the hull surface is selected. Now we will import the hull drawing into Rhino. For this process, we will hide the labels and focus on the shell expansion. First, we will focus on the starboard side of the hull. Under the USCGC Decisive tab, hide the UT Scan Boundaries port and UT Scan Surfaces port layers. Now, show the starboard hull surface and position it over the drawing so that it is approximately aligned with the hull surface. Once this has been completed, hide the starboard elements and show the port elements. Once again, orient the surface so that it is approximately aligned with the drawing. You may have to rotate the flattened hull surface in order to complete this. Now, hide the scan boundaries and create a survey. This can be done through the Maestro drop-down menu. Select the correct ship class and customize any labels. We will now import the corrosion scan using the import corrosion scan command. First, specify the path to the corrosion scan before clicking on the import Excel command. Be sure to select the correct file for the side of the hull that you are working on. Once the corrosion scan has been successfully imported, select the entire plate surface and press Enter to import the data onto the surface. Once the corrosion data has been mapped to the plate surface, we will use the Project Corrosion Scan command to apply this data onto the hull surface. From the Maestro drop-down menu, under the Corrosion tab, select the Project Corrosion Scan command. From here, change to the correct units and select the surface. Press Enter to execute the command. Now, show the corresponding hull surface layer and select it as the finite element mesh to project the data onto before hitting Enter once again. Once the data has been projected onto the flattened hull surface, we can now hide the port elements and repeat the same process with the starboard side of the hull. Once again, utilize the import corrosion scan command to import in the corrosion data for the starboard side of the hull surface. Once the corrosion data has been successfully imported, we will use the Project Corrosion Scan command to project the corrosion data onto the hull surface. Select the mapping surface and then show the starboard hull surface layer and set it as the finite element mesh to project the data onto. Once this has been completed, we will now be able to view the corrosion data. From the Maestro drop-down menu, go to the Create option under the Groups tab. From here, you will be able to see the newly created corrosion data on both the port and starboard sides. Additionally, the corrosion data can be seen on the 3D model. Show the original 3D Maestro model. Right-clicking on the data will allow you to select detailed corrosion statistics that can be shown and seen on the 3D model.